Monica Costea, and I would like to share with you my thoughts of the day. Good leaders lead by example. I'm sure you heard it thousands times before, and I'm sure you know it already. And you might wonder, why do I still share this information with you? Because I realize, even with myself, even though I know something, sometimes I need to be reminded about it. I was reading this book about leadership, Becoming a Person of Influence by John Maxwell, and I was inspired actually to write a few lines and share it with you. It is not enough to just read a book about leadership or to have the knowledge of it to be a good leader. It takes a bit more. It takes to build character in order for you to be a good leader and be followed by your team or your people. When we talk about leadership, we don't just talk about a title or a position, because we know very well that you can be a leader without having the title or the position, or you can have the title or the position and not be a leader. So leaders are those that they are an invitation and inspiration for others, are those that people naturally follow them by their cause, by what they truly believe in it. Because if you have a cause and if you truly believe in it and you are so passionate about it that you believe with your entire being, and it doesn't harm anyone or anything like that, people more likely they would be tempted to follow you in that passion or in that path that you are having it. It just takes enough strength and determination and persistence to actually follow it. Even though at first you might think like, yeah, but I'm the only one. How could I make that difference? How can I make that impact? I would say it is good enough for you to follow it, to strengthen that burning desire that if you have inside of you. Because sometimes it just takes one person to make that difference. Sometimes it just takes one person to be that invitation and inspiration for others. And being the best version of yourself and doing the best of whatever you could do, you are doing more than enough. People love to be inspired. People love, and they will be by your action. It is not enough just to talk about something. It is more likely needed to walk your talk. And I'm saying this because I used to have information, I used to have the knowledge, but I would have applied very little because different reasons, like maybe I wouldn't have trust myself enough or anything like that. But I realized it just takes one small effort to do. I just have to be the best of whatever I can do, and that's good enough. And I'm sure someone someday will notice it and they would be inspired and guided by my actions. Plus, I flew with this girl. She's very passionate about her cause. Her name is Dina. She's very passionate and determined to save the environment, and her action tells that. She's not just talking about it. She's going and doing her best to make this happen and to make people recycle or educate people in not throwing the plastic on the floor or anything like that. So she's a very good example of leadership. Even though she's doing it consciously or not, she's being a leader in her cause, in her actions. So I hope this helps. I look forward to hear your comments, so please do feel free to post them below.